Hello, welcome back everyone. Now in this session, we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic that is known as recursive CTE. So we are going to understand what is recursive CTE with various examples. So primarily our focus will be how can we generate a series from 1 to 10 with the help of recursive CTE. And secondly, we are going to generate a date series with the help of recursive CTE. And in the upcoming session, we are going to discuss about a very interesting problem that has been asked in various interviews as well as a lead code hard problem. So stay tuned with that and try to understand recursive CTE conceptually. So first of all, before beginning with the recursive CTE, we will try to understand what is CTE. As you know that CTE stands for Common Table Expression. But what is need of that? As you can see over the screen, we are having a table name is new sales, which contains two columns, name is date and salary. What if we want something from this table like top two records, top two start from this table? Yep, let's see and execute it. Okay, we are getting top two records. But what if we have to reuse this tables once again? We are having two options. We can create a temporary table or we can create a CTE. So this is how CTEs plays in picture. So what I have to do, select star from CTE. Now you can see that the same output that we were getting from above, now I am also getting the same output. Now I can use simply join operation or any kind of transformation and just obtain my desired result. So this is all about CTE. Now coming to the main focus point, what is recursive CTE? So here I have written down the script. We will try to understand this script each line step by step. So you're having more clarity and it will be a crystal clear to you. So let's begin. The syntax is with CTE, means we are creating a CTE and this CTE is recursive. But why? As you can see here, this is a basic query, select one as let's begin. So if I'll execute it, the let's begin has stored a value name is 1. This first statement named as anchor query because it is going to be remain same all time. It has stored a value in the variable name is let's begin. It can be anything. I have just named it as because to understand it more conceptually. Now coming to the recursive part, as you can see that after union all, everything is recursive, means it is iterating. But why and how? Let's think. Here in the let's begin, we are having values 1. So it is going to be here 1 plus 1 is 2 and it is going to filter. It's 2 is less than 9. Yep, 2 is less than 9. So it is going to above once again. 2 plus 1 is 3. Is 3 is less than 9? Yep. It's going above. 4 is less than 9? Yep. Now coming to the filtering condition. Like when the value should be 8 here. 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay. And 9 is less than 9? No, it will fail. So when I'll execute it, what will the output? It will from 1 to 9 or 1 to 8. Let's think. Yep, it is from 1 to 9 because it has compared 8. 8 plus 1 is 9 and when it is going to compare 9, it has failed. Correct? I'm also articulated it to explain it once more. What is recursive CTE? So this is anchor. Means anchor is going to be constant every time. As I've explained earlier, anchor will be execute and it will store a value like here it is store 1. Okay, here it has stored a value name is 1 and it will be gonna be constant. This is a constant part of recursive CTE. Now coming to the recursive part, after union all, everything is recursive. That we have explained it earlier also. And it is gonna compare each value each time. Like 2 plus 1 is 3 is less than 9 and so on. Now if we have to generate a series from 1 to 10, then what we have to do? We have to pass the condition let's begin less than 10. So what will the output? It will be 1 to 9 or 1 to 10. Correct. It's gonna be 1 to 10 because it has compared. Okay. And it is generating series from 1 to 10. So this is all about recursive CTE. But wait, we are going to discuss something new here. Like how can we generate a date series with the help of recursive CTE. So I'm going to create a CT with recursive CT and just creating a date column here independently. Like what is today's date? Okay, I'll take this month, means 2024 September 01, and I'm going to cast it as date. Okay, so this will be my begin date. Now coming to the end date, and it will be my cast 2024 09 and let's say 24, and I'm going to name it as and date, as date I'm casting is, and the column name will be and date. Okay, so what we did here, we've created two columns and named it as start begin date and end date. As you can see here, it's now this will be an anchor value as you've learned from above. Now after that we have to just give the recursive part like union all, and after that we have to pass the condition. Like here I am using date add function because it is gonna just add one day by one. Like the first parameter is day. Okay, increment, it should be increment by 1 on which date? On begin date. Okay, let's pass it, and this will be a start date. Perfect, and now I am passing it as end date. Because it is a union, we have to pass both of this column. If it will not pass, then union all will not work. And from which table? From CT. Okay, now we have to pass the filtering condition where CT should stop, where begin date should be less than end date. Oh, A is missing here, and now I'm going to call this CT select star from CT. So what we did here, we passed an anchor value which is having two values. One is begin date and another is end date. And now I'm comparing the date on the basis of like begin date should be less than end date, and we're incrementing date one by one, like 1, 2, 3 and so on. Let's execute it and we will try to understand it. Okay, so you can see that now we are having a series from 1, 2 and so on, and the end date is constant here because it is a maximum date like 24 September. As you can see that here we have generated a calendar, just like calendar like stuff. Okay, and it is just showcasing me all the dates that is present in between from 1st of September to 24th of September, and we have generated it with the help of recursive CT. So what we did, we have passed one anchor value. The anchor value is constant every time. Okay, and on the basis of anchor value, the recursive part run. How? Like it is having a value of 1st of September here, and it is gonna compare. Okay, 1st of September is less than end date. Yep, it is less than. After that, it has incremented the date by 1. The 2nd of September is less than end date. End date is 24 September. Yep, then it has executed that. Okay, as you can see over the screen, the end date is constant because we are not doing any sort of stuff here. We are only dealing with begin date. Okay, this is how we can use the recursive CT to generate a calendar or to generate a series from 1 to 10. I hope so that you understand this video clearly. If you have any doubts or you want any sort of modification in this code, then please just drop a comment and stay tuned with the next video, because in next video we are going to consume this concept to solve a very interesting problem that has been asked in lead code hard problem, and it is a very common question for a good product based companies. If you're liking my content and enjoy the learning session, then please like, share and subscribe among your friends. It's gonna be motivate me to publish some more insightful video to you. Thank you everyone. Have a great day ahead.